What's up everyone, welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Before we begin, make sure to hit the like and subscribe and then hit the real subscribe button, which is the bell icon. We're posting 4 videos every day, so make sure to check back every single day. We're aiming for 20k subscribers and get a deal in the description if you haven't already. This is not financial advice. Welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Let's begin. What's up guys, so just before we begin, make sure to hit the subscribe and bell icon. People aren't seeing our content and that's probably because you haven't hit the bell. Thank you again for all your support. We're so proud of the amazing community that we've built. What's up guys, so we're just taking a really quick look at Cardano here, and as you can see, things have been going really well recently, haven't they? We basically, pretty much for all cryptos, we have formed this big range, which we always talk about in every video, but we do think it's very important to note. You can see how much confidence there actually is to this fact. You can see we actually came down to the bottom here of the range at about $1. That rock solid $1 level of support for Cardano that has held pretty much ever since, whereas this February. We've come down and tested it once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, with a few wicks down onto it as well. I mean, you could even count this technically as a 6th time here, and it's held every single time like an absolute beast. So there's clearly a lot of demand for Cardano at that $1 level and below. And you can see, we basically got a bounce from here recently. We come up to the top here at around 190. Form the top of our range, doing something like this, and then obviously trading down under this resistance in this falling wedge, just like a lot of things. Broke out, rolled over again to retest that low, basically double bottomed like this. And then obviously once we started to reverse off the bottom, creeping to the upside, broke through the 20, broke through the 50, 55 on the daily time frame here. Once we flipped bullish on our EMAs, we absolutely exploded out the gates, didn't we? We broke out of this level of resistance here. We flew all the way up to the top of the range. We've pulled back a little bit, but then absolutely smashed through it, rolled over, retested it perfectly as support, absolutely perfectly at around that 190 level. You can see really clearly on the chart here that essentially what's happened is we just absolutely smashed through this resistance, didn't we? We come all the way up to around, what is this, 225? Ran out of steam, rolled over to retest that support, perfectly retested it. And then since then, we've just been absolutely on our bike, haven't we? We come up to the all-time high, 2 days of indecision, broke through the all-time high really nicely. We come back, retest the all-time high as support on this level here. Clearly showing a lot of bullish market structure for Cardano here, aren't we? It's looking exceptionally good. And now we're just, it looks as though we're trying to break out again, aren't we? So Cardano clearly showing a lot of strength here, but around that $3 level, you would expect a good amount of psychological resistance with it being such a key level. So you can basically see what Cardano is doing, and it's really bullish, isn't it? It's come up here, consolidated. We ran all the way up, come back, found support, tested the support, the previous resistance into support, by the way, really bullish. We come up here, test the resistance, break through it, come back down, retest the previous resistance as support again, and now we've pumped up again, forming, potentially a little bull flag here. And now it looks as though, we've just been basically gearing up for potentially another move to the upside, because Cardano has been showing a lot of strength, isn't it? Currently, pretty much all-time high prices here around $3. Obviously, that all-time high of around $2.50 was the all-time high for a good while. But with the smart contract release, looming ever closer, it does seem as though Cardano is just getting up a real head of steam, isn't it? And, it's looking really strong. So basically, all we can say really is Cardano's done some, you guess you could say it's formed another little range like this, hasn't it? But now that we've ascertained what's going on, we can look at some short-term price predictions. So we like to keep these videos short and sweet so you can just get the information. And as you can see, it does look as though, realistically here, if we do start to roll over, obviously we've got the 20 moving average here. Very strong support, we would say, in this uptrend. We haven't even tested it ever since we were down here at around 133. And then basically going into, if we do start to roll over from the 20, which is looking unlikely considering how strong and bullish we are, but if we did do it, obviously the 55 coming up like this, very strong support as well. We would expect around this previous all-time high level. Now we broke it to hold fairly well at around $2.50. But if we did roll over from that, we've also got this 225 level coming down to that previous range high if we did roll over this far. But that seems quite unlikely considering how bullish Cardano is. So those would be short-term price predictions to the downside. And obviously if we start to break out this level, we're looking at some key overall levels for Cardano. We do have this fib extension level here, this 127 extension coming in at around 375. Which could potentially act as resistance if we do start to run away with things here and basically run to the upside. So those would be our short-term price predictions. And then we take a look at, if we're thinking about the bull run ending November, December, maybe January time, in the next few months, then realistically we could be looking potentially at Cardano coming up to around, you know, that $5, $10, maybe even $15 mark. So that's it, guys. We'd like to thank everyone so much for their support. If you've got any questions or suggestions, please leave them down below, and don't forget to subscribe and then hit the real subscribe button, which is the bell icon, to stay up to date with the 4 videos that we post every single day. Remember, if you want to support the channel more directly and get a ton of benefits and insight, as well as joining our growing community, consider the Patreon or YouTube membership down below. You can also sign up to our free Telegram via the description as well. All the links are in the description for affiliate links for discounts and free crypto, so go check them all out below. There's plenty of goodness on offer. Please like and subscribe. We are Crypto Maximalists.